Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today we are doing another speed paint. I've been gone for ages because I had exams and other things going on, but I figured I'd come back with something a little closer to what I've been doing before. I mean, I've done a couple speed paints. I haven't finished any of them, I don't think. So this will be my first proper finished piece that I'm posting, I guess you could call it. It feels a little bit of a stretch to call it like a finished piece itself, but this was just a little thing that I did of my new FURSONA. So you'll see her at the end. It's like a little chibi version of her. I did a full banner the other week. This is pretty old, by the way. I did a full banner the other week, and I'm using it for my Twitter, I think it's my profile picture. It was my profile picture on my Instagram for a little bit, as well as my TikTok, and I'll put them on the screen now for you to see. But yeah, I've done a couple pieces recently. I haven't recorded one of them. I'll put it up on the screen. It's like this headshot of Goat Girl, who's not my Sona, but she's, I don't know. I mean, my FURSONA's been changing recently. It's not really like a fixed thing. Every time I draw, I kind of have a new one. I'm also doing, I'll put it up on the screen now as well, I guess, unicorn at the moment, because why not, I guess. I've been needing to break out of like a major period of art block, so I've just been trying to get anything down on the page, which is why I did this little chibi drawing, actually, to begin with, which really helped, I would say, because I've been able to consistently get onto it now and enjoy the last few months of digital art before I'm thrown into art school. Speaking of art school, and life as an art student, I've opened my commissions up. You can find me on pretty much anything under either the usernames Analog Woman or Gareth's Wifey, either one. I was gonna change it so that all my names would be the same on each platform, but with Afmao coming back and her being such like a pivotal part to my childhood, I figured I'd keep an OG name. But yeah, right now on the video, as you can probably see, I'm doing a lot of sketch work. This took me absolutely fucking ages. I'm not really one to do line art anyway, which you'll see later in the video. I kind of begin doing the line art and then I cut it out and I go back and I clean up the sketch, which honestly, just speaking from like the experience that I've had recently with drawing, has been one of the most freeing things as like a part of the process. Also, please ignore how much time I devote to drawing the boobs. I was so stressed about drawing these. I cannot even communicate to you how much I wanted to get it right and how much I regret drawing them the way I have. Like, looking back on it, it's been really weird because every time I look back on a piece that I did like even a couple days ago, I'm so insanely deeply, like, viscerally embarrassed by all the issues I can point out in them. I won't point everything out in this video, mainly just for my ego, but also because that would be really irritating to listen to. But as I was saying, yeah, the no line art has been really helpful in my drawing process. I did in the one that I'm doing right now, kind of undermining what I'm saying right now. I did actually do line art for the first time in ages, and it was actually really helpful for the drawing. But with just like smaller stuff like this little chibi and some like headshots and things, it's been really helpful not having to actually do line art, and I feel like it ends up with having like a lot more expressive and free flowing pieces, which is kind of interesting because it's something that I felt like I've lacked a lot, which you can also see me trying to push in the pose itself. That's something I've also been trying to work on a lot recently in terms of like posing in shape language. I try to make my little seal, she's called Silky, you'll see at the end. The name's kind of still work in progress. Don't see it as like a concrete thing at the moment. It's a little rough. We'll get that. But yeah, like everything in her pose and like her shape language, I was trying to push the idea of like roundness and softness, because she's a seal, but in typical me fashion, my love for like nostalgic art spaces and the feel of being like a preteen girl experiencing community and fandom space for the first time, I kind of wanted to remind myself how it felt to be like a little Mary Sue OC maker. So I made her a little hybrid. Which I know isn't the most Mary Sue thing. I'm not saying people with hybrids are Mary Sues, but it was as close as I could get when I'm making a little Sona who doesn't exist in a world just yet. Who knows? When I have like a bigger cast of characters, I might make a world where she's like the most OP person ever to exist. But for now, she's a little seal cat hybrid, which meant that I had an excuse to paint fur, which was all I really wanted. Because when I did a drawing a little bit ago, where I used the oil pen for the first time for drawing fur. I also downloaded, which you'll probably see in my pen drop down. Is that even a drop down? Drop to the side, I guess, because it pops out. Pop out? I don't know. But in that thing, I also have a couple fur brushes downloaded. But yeah, the oil pen's been really helpful for drawing fur, even just like as a, I mean, I don't really use it for anything else, but as like a basic brush that you get, I'm pretty sure for free, just loaded on with everything. I think it's been really helpful. So I definitely recommend if you're struggling a little with fur. You'll see me when I do the coloring later on, just using the oil brush. So I'm gonna shut up for a little bit now because I've been speaking for a while, almost 10 minutes, damn. Okay, but yeah, you can enjoy the rest of the video. I'll be quiet. I might speak and chime in for a little bit later on. I'm trying to get better at doing like longer periods of talking beyond just an intro. I don't know, some people have said that that would be nice. I also feel like it's nice to just have silence and music in speed paints. It feels a little more like nostalgic, I guess. But yeah, let me know down in the comments, or I don't know, contact me on Discord or Instagram or whatever, and let me know what you think. I don't know if you should contact me actually and let me know. Just put it in the comments, whatever. But yeah, let me know what you think because I'm kind of torn on this. I don't think there's really enough for me to be saying for me to have like a whole half hour of speaking. But anyway, enjoy the video. Okay, so I know I said I was gonna be quiet, but I just wanted to chime in and give my thoughts on things because it's also really, I don't know, I don't want this video to be boring. Most of my videos I feel are pretty boring, which kind of was the goal. I just wanted to be able to like play stuff and enjoy stuff and like draw and enjoy more like, I don't know what the word is. I don't want to say nostalgic 3 times in the fucking video. Like more like relaxed. That's a better descriptor for it. More of like a relaxed feel to it. But I also just wanted to say that this whole process of picking colors was so fucking annoying. I hated every second of it. I couldn't decide anything. I had to call my boyfriend at one point and get him to pick like 5 different options. I also had to send it to a Discord server and get everyone's opinions on it. It was really jarring. It was jarring as hell trying to figure everything out. I'm not too overjoyed with the color palette that I ended up choosing. I usually lean toward like purple and blue as like a color duo. But I don't know. You can see that I'm like trying to test out different things with like a sandy yellow and also my boyfriend said that the worm was a little confusing. Let me know what you think about the worm. I don't think it's confusing, but he said that it looked a little too muddled up. And also this shirt was the most irritating thing ever to draw. Now that I'm watching it, I feel bad because I'm just complaining, but whatever. This was the most irritating experience I've ever had in my life. It is so annoying to have to figure out what a shirt would look like when I've drawn it so stupidly with that amount of contour on it. I don't know why I began even erasing on the folds as if it looked like it made any sense. I didn't end up going with this. I also tried a pink option that you'll see in a sec when I finish this little bit. The pink was really annoying too. It felt like no color that I put down was right. Like having the darker one made the green look too gray. It was a mess. It was a mess. I wish I'd made her shirt Galaxy, if I'm honest. Now that I'm looking, or like something, like even just like the socks. Or I could have given her leggings. I could have given her Galaxy leggings. That would have been cute. But in general, yeah, I don't know. I mean, her color palette's subject to change anyway. Pretty much anything I draw is. I don't think I'm ever very... I don't think I stick very well to any continuous palette or set of details with a character. So I don't know if you could really call them the same character. That's up to you. It's what's that one thing about a ship? I forgot what it is. You know what I'm talking about, I hope. But yeah, this was a bit that also I really enjoyed. The rendering. I have really found that the lasso tool has helped me a lot. A lasso? I don't know. Whatever, you'll be fine with that. You won't mind what I say. What I've really found is that the lasso tools really help me just like blocking things in. I used to have a really big issue when I would draw with getting bogged down in the details, which honestly just led to me having like the most confusing looking pieces that I've, like, when I look back on stuff, half the time I don't even recognize like where any of the shadow is, where any of the light is, like none of it makes sense, which I guess is also a slight problem with this one, but at least I'm improving a little. I think it's always nice to see improvement. Even when I look back on this, like, it's kind of hit me at this point that, like, looking back at pieces and feeling like there are lots of things that I could have done different is more of a positive than a negative, because it ends up reminding me that I'm still making progress. And at least, like, if I can see where I'm going wrong, I can develop that. So please, even though this is my most recent upload, I'm also working on a piece that I showed earlier. Please don't take this as like an accurate demonstration of my current skill level. I would hate if you did, because this really is not like, I don't know. I feel like it doesn't really represent me fully, but it's fine. You know, everything's a learning process. And I just, on the video, I just changed, what do I mean on the video? I'm speaking on the video. I just changed on the speed paint the ears because it reminded me too much of a bat before. If you go back in the video and you look at how the ears were proportioned, she was reminding me way too much of a bat than like a gray seal cat. I don't know why I chose seal. I should have chosen like a dog. I could have done like a cute play on a seal pup. Damn. Whatever, I've already made the choice. And I also tried making like the end of the color like a hook, like a fisherman's hook, and then I ended up scrapping the whole shape and just going back with the hair. The hair really confused me. I don't know why I chose to do like a singular drill for the hair, knowing that I don't know anything about shading or drawing or coloring drills. Every day's a learning day, I guess, especially when you have way too much ambition and ego in art. So I was very quickly shown that this was not the easiest task that I'd undertaken. Okay, oh my god, this is so, I don't know why I didn't cut this out when I was editing the video. I don't want to go back and edit it now, but I was scrolling on TikTok while I was drawing. Does anyone remember like the controversy over that one guy, the Buddy? That one freaking song that he would do those with, I think he was a really bad person. Actually, I don't know if I should be bringing him up, but there was this one song, oh my god, what is the name? You'll know it from the lyrics if you see them. You'll see them on the screen when I pan out, because I keep this little drawing on the side for a while. But that song, I never appreciated how good it sounds, which is so embarrassing to say because it's such like a ridiculously like the song itself has been taken so far from being just like a song and is associated with this freak, but like I kind of don't hate it. It was actually, well, I mean, it was good enough for me to put a whole doodle on my canvas about it. So, whatever. I'll own it, I guess. Begrudgingly. And then, for a portion of this as well, what's really weirdly helped me, I feel like every time I start a piece anyway, I've hit like this big, I don't want to jinx it. Let me knock on wood. Okay, every time I draw, I feel like I'm really improving, which is good. It's really, really good. But what I kind of feel is the key to it is listening to Nightcore, which is what I used to do when I was younger, when I would draw in like my little workbooks and stuff like after school. But this is, I don't know, something about being the age I am now, like so far removed from the little me who would like listen to Nightcore and like watch AFMAO after school every day, like dipping back into that recently. I don't know what's going on, but I'm feeling like I'm tapping into this like hidden artist within me, and it's I don't know, maybe I'm just going a little insane from the amount of time I've sat in front of my desk at my tiny setup. I'll put a picture of my setup so you can see how claustrophobic it is. It's kind of fucking insane. I mean, it's not the worst, but it's just like I can't even really turn around in my chair. But yeah, I don't know what it is, but I feel like it's maybe boosting my little nostalgic part in my brain. And I've officially hit 3 times mentioning nostalgia, so I will shut up possibly more about that now. This was also really fun, putting the little spots on her. I have like a big thing about feeling like surfaces are undecorated. I don't know what it is. Anytime I'm drawing something, if there isn't like something like I couldn't have drawn her. I wouldn't have been happy if I drew her without spots and like had to draw like her tail with just the flat color of the tail and some, like, you know what I mean? It would have been too, like, it would have felt unfinished. But I don't get that when I look at other people's stuff. Like, when I look at people's stuff and they have like a drawing of like, oh my god, there was one that I saw the other day. I don't think I'm gonna be able to find it, but it was this drawing of this anime girl that had like this really clear, like glossy looking face. I love that, and I was so jealous, and I was like, oh, I wish I could draw like that. Like, I wish I could draw people and just like have them as people. And I think that's one of the reasons that I kind of went into drawing like furry art, because I could add fur to their face and not feel like they were super, oh my god, what's it, like, I don't want to say the word plain because that sounds horrible, but like that kind of is what I mean. Like, the more decoration on a thing, and maybe that's just a sign that I'm not like very technically skilled with my art just yet, but like the more plain something looks, the more irritated I get, and the more I want to cover it with things. Like, you'll see at the end, there's this brush, it's so good, it's called the rake brush, you'll see it later. Oh, you can see it now on the bottom of my brush list. Oh, not anymore, I guess. I don't know, it comes up every now and then, but yeah, like you see at the end, even though I'd already like rendered and shade, I don't know if I'm using the word render correctly, even though I'd already shaded the shirt, I ended up putting these little lines on it just for texture. I don't know what it is, but I don't even do it very well. It's so embarrassing to look back at, but I know, me being me, I'm gonna do it again in this piece that I'm doing now. Who cares? Whatever, it's my work. Every day's a learning day, and recognizing this just means that I'm on the first step to improving, so that's fine. But yeah, that's my current thoughts on my piece and my process. What I really want to do, I really want to move into more of like a painterly style, because I paint a lot. in my traditional art, I choose paint. I really like oil paint. I haven't been using it for very long, but it's really refreshing. I don't know if I have any pictures of my oil paint stuff to put up. Most of my stuff from school is acrylic. But yeah, I want to move into like more of a painterly style with my digital work soon. It's just so difficult. It's so difficult. And I don't know if I'm ready in myself to like look at my work and have to accept that I'm maybe like regressing a little in skill before I can improve when I change my art style. I don't know if I'm ready for that. Maybe in the near future I'll give it a go. I mean, the piece that I'm working on right now, sorry to get a little off topic from the actual speed paint, but the piece that I'm working on right now is, it kind of has like she's based off a medieval unicorn. She's a new potential Sona, even though I only just made my actual FURSONA, but I might switch her. Anyway, she's a medieval unicorn, like one of the like goatee looking ones, but she has two tails. Because when I was drawing her, I liked both of the tail positions, so I figured I'd just keep them both, because removing one felt like there was too much empty space. So I could bring a bit more of like a painterly feel into that, which I think I might do now that I talk about it. I think that might be the move, and I'll be posting on my socials. My socials? Who the hell am I? I'll be posting on TikTok and Instagram. I don't really use my Twitter very much, but I'll be posting on TikTok and Instagram like progress updates. I already have been of the sketch and the line art process, but yeah, so I might be doing a little more of that. I'll just have to find some resources to figure that out. It'll be good. It'll be good. It'll be enjoyable. This has been weirdly freeing to just speak. I mean, I'm home alone speaking at my fee-fine microphone right now, so I don't know. I don't know if I should be saying that this is like the highlight of my week or anything, but it's been actually surprisingly enjoyable to just speak over a video. Yeah, you see me using the rake brush now. Look at that. What the hell? I wish I didn't. I mean, it looks good. Whoever made the rake brush is a genius. I'll see if I can try credit them and find like who uploaded it to Clip Studio Paint. Yeah, whoever made it is a godsend. I just I just don't know why I used it in the way I did, as like an excuse for my poor depth mapping that I'd done initially. I don't know. Maybe I'm being too critical. Maybe I need to shut up. But yeah, it's actually been really enjoyable. I might record some more videos like this of my speed paints of me just speaking about things going on in my life, and like, I don't know about in my life. I don't know I don't know how much information I really want to give away there. But like just things in general about like my art and how it's all going. Oh my god, big announcement, guys. Huge freaking announcement that I forgot to include. I'm on VGen. Little late in the video to be bringing this up. I don't know how many people are gonna be here listening, but I'm on VGen. I finally qualified. Not actually because I qualified with a video, but because I got one of the Instagram weekly raffles. But who really is counting? Who cares? Whatever. I'm just happy that I'm on that. So you can find me on VGen under Analog Woman. I'll put a screenshot of my profile up. I really need commissions, guys. I need a few commissions. No pressure, obviously. What am I gonna do? I'm through a screen. You're not even talking to me directly right now. This is a YouTube video, who cares? But if you want any art done, I have pretty low prices. Mainly because I need money. I'm getting a job, so it doesn't really matter, but I want to see if I can make art a full-time thing. Putting my little logo everywhere, which I made on this drawing actually. And then I do a background. The background was insane. The background was crazy. I've never done like a background to a drawing properly before, other than the Twitter banner that I made. which had my fully rendered first version of my Sona. This brush is amazing, by the way. I use it for everything. I'll see if I can find who did this as well and credit them. It is fucking crazy. I love it so much. It makes, and the Star one as well, they make all of my pieces look so much better. I have quite a few flower brushes. I use this one quite a lot, this cherry blossom one. It's not a drawing that I didn't make or draw the brush, by the way. I'll credit them as well. I'm gonna have to find so many people. This fucking jewel brush, dude. I'm a maximalist at heart. My whole room is filled with like ridiculous shit that I really don't need. I have like dolls, I have lampshades, I have like crystals and like a bunch of weird lamps. I don't know, but this freaking brush, it called to my heart. But when I showed it to my boyfriend, he was like, don't Ingla, why is that? I've never been so embarrassed in my life. I removed it in the end. But yeah, that was my little journey. Anyway guys, we've come to the end of the video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!